activate.
기케상궁, 어서 다과를 내어오시오.
If you like Korean dramas and music that much, why don't you just learn Korean? You know I already wrote 3 popular textbooks for learning Korean, so why don't you just use those? Ah, you just want to learn for free. Well, okay. Here's a video I made that should help get you started. So you want to learn Korean for free, but you don't know how to start or what steps to take. Then let's get started. Step 1. Learn the Korean alphabet, Hangul. And you can learn Hangul in just a few hours. In fact, I made a free video series that teaches everything about it. And I'll put links to everything that I mentioned in this video in the description. Step 2. Follow a curriculum. Nobody has learned Korean before just by watching a bunch of random YouTube videos. Follow a curriculum and learn things in order. My book series, Korean Made Simple, has a full curriculum in it, but there are also other free alternatives. For example, the website Talk to Me in Korean also has a full curriculum that you can use, and it's free. Step 3. Learn grammar before vocabulary. Don't worry about memorizing hundreds of vocabulary words before you can even introduce yourself in Korean. Focus on learning grammar, and the vocabulary will come to you on its own as you practice. Vocabulary is important, but being able to actually use that vocabulary is essential. Instead of vocabulary, spend your time reviewing particles and grammar forms. Step 4. Learn like a child. Now, I don't mean that you can learn Korean without even studying it. What I do mean is, take a look at what kids are studying when they're learning their first language. Kids learn the colors, how to count and tell time, and how to express what they want. And those are the same things that you should focus on when you're learning Korean. Although these topics might seem simple and maybe even boring, they're necessary to know to have a conversation. So take your time with them and don't rush ahead of the curriculum. Step 5. Practice with friends. Wait, you don't have any Korean friends? No problem. There are plenty of websites and apps that can help you with that. Just to mention a few, you can check out the websites Conversation Exchange and Interpals, as well as the apps Tandem and HelloTalk. I especially like the website Conversation Exchange and the app Tandem, so check those ones out first. Now you might be wondering, how can I practice Korean if I can't even speak it yet? Good question. You'll speak it poorly. But only at first. The more you practice the Korean that you do know, the sooner you'll master what you're studying, and the faster you'll improve. Step 6. Make a study schedule. Not like that. Unless you're caring for 3 kids while working 2 jobs and putting yourself through college, you've probably got time to study Korean. Clara, bless her heart. I don't know how she does it. I think that 30 minutes a day is a decent amount even if you're busy. Of course, if you have more time, that's even better. And studying just a little bit each day is still better than studying for several hours all at once. And you'll retain a lot more of what you're studying. Step 7. Korean entertainment can help you. Now, this doesn't mean that watching Korean dramas all day will make you fluent. I wish it were that way. But watching Korean TV, movies, and listening to music will increase your exposure to the Korean language. And they can even help your pronunciation and intonation. Step 8. Use a study notebook. And I actually recommend using a physical notebook because it's slower than typing on a computer. Oof. My bones. And writing things down can help you to remember them better because it takes a lot more effort. For this reason, I also recommend using paper flashcards when you're memorizing grammar or vocabulary. Step 9. Here are some more useful resources. First, get yourself a good dictionary. In fact, the best dictionary that I know of, Naver Dictionary, is completely free. And it has practically every word or phrase you could think of. Talk to Me in Korean also has some useful free podcasts for practicing your listening skills, including for beginners. And if you're feeling adventurous, why not try reading some news at the Donghua Kids News website in Korean? But don't be fooled, it's news written for Korean kids, so for a learner it would be intermediate to advanced. But if you use Naver Dictionary, you might be surprised how much of it you can understand. And finally, step 10. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Just kidding. Step 10. Expect that Korean will get difficult. Okay, to be honest, Korean is going to get harder. So right now you're probably learning either the alphabet or some basic grammar, but soon you're going to be learning politeness levels and honorifics, passive voice, and a bunch of sentence endings that don't really seem to translate well into English. And when you reach some of those points, you might just want to give up. But don't give up. Everybody who's had to learn Korean to any sort of conversational level has been where you are before, including me. So it does get harder, but if you simply keep going, you will pass by any hurdle that the Korean language can throw at you. And remember that I'm also here to help you. So thanks for watching. I'd also like to thank my Patreon supporters for helping make this video possible. And if you want to see more videos like this, click subscribe. 그럼 다음에 또 봐.